Research has revealed that women's projects often do not receive adequate funding due to insufficient knowledge and capital. We do have the details with Katia Ineza.
Women in Rwanda comprise 86% of the agricultural sector, and the majority are smallholder farmers. The majority respondents, 91%, strongly agreed that limited livelihood opportunities make it harder for women to adapt to climate change, which also reduces their resilience. Dative Nakabonye owns 6 hectares with 2,000 avocado trees, which is currently being affected by drought due to the lack of sufficient resources for irrigation.
We are doing smart agriculture and avocado farming for women in rural, and we have 6-hectare plot of land. It's big, and we have like 2,000 avocado trees. They are now getting dry because this is a dry season, and it is not easy for us to get the irrigation. It is not easy for us to get irrigation. The project which is there, which is in Nihuye district, providing support, is requesting the contribution of the owner of the project. But for us, as women in rural at the grass level, it's not easy for us to get this matching grant.
A recent study demonstrates that women are more clueless of climate information than men in all provinces of Rwanda. This gap may be associated with the participation in social groups as means of communication of the information, where women are far behind than men.
We still have a very big gap when it comes to projects from women's. First of all, the capacity is still low. We still have a very low capacity from women. And also donors, I don't know if I may say that, they don't really trust women projects. They feel like there's something missing. And there's a lot of documentation which is needed, and yet people are still starting the project, are still learning, are still building their capacity. Why do you have to ask a lot of exigence when you know people still need more capacity to build themselves?
Adam Bradford, the co-founder and CEO of an East African company that focuses on sustainable project development, believes that financial funds are available for environmental protection, including women's protection.
It's absolutely worth it. We should be investing in women. They are the future. They're bright, clever, amazing. There's no reason that they can't do the same careers and make the same impact that men can. There's no difference between the genders. It's just old societal attitudes that make it the way that it is. And yeah, there's no reason why we should not. So as an example, I think it starts from education. So for instance, in the work that we're doing on carbon trading, we're trying to make sure that in the balance of beneficiaries that we have, we try and have as many women as possible involved in the project, whether it be beneficiaries or working behind the scenes or working in the team. It's important. Unfortunately, these industries are very male-dominated a lot of the time, and a lot of farmers and people in the field are men. But that needs to change. We can go right back to school and try and get people to know that there are career options here, there are opportunities to make a business or make a better life for yourself and others in these sectors, and it's just something we need to continue to work on.
In 2021, over $720 billion invested globally in environmental protection projects. African projects received $29.5 billion, representing 11% for the required projects. $2.4 billion is dedicated to the civil society in Africa, and $43 million for women's environmental protection projects. The Development Bank of Rwanda, BRD, was granted $100 million to facilitate access to capital for environmental protection projects during the 28th International Conference on Climate Change. Ineza Ketia, RTV News.